What's going on, everyone? Let me get on the camera here. There we go. Okay, so again, this guy, you guys are gonna see this other video, but what I don't understand about this dude is that why doesn't he hear what you say? Anybody else has ever beef with this guy? Do you realize this guy doesn't ever listen? Like to anything you say? He just wants to get his way and send what he sends. And then if it's not that, he just starts up a bunch of stuff. He doesn't listen. Definitely when it's been sent to him multiple times. Once again, it's like, how did you watch these videos but not listen? And you guys are about to be shocked about what I show you something, when I show you something. So yeah, let's get into this. You know what I mean? And let's stop it here because I just had to reply to this because once again, like I said, you're not finna make up something about me that's not true. And just because somebody doesn't want to challenge somebody does not mean it's because they're scared. It's like, well, everybody knows this. Like, well, I don't know why I would be scared of you. That's literally would be an embarrassment. Take me off this earth at that point. You know what I mean? Yeah, don't make me laugh, man. But that's just stuff people say when they're in high school when they don't get their way. Like I feel like I'm surrounded by people that are still stuck in high school mentally or something. It's like they don't listen to anything you say. Definitely when you say reloaded, right? It's like, did you hear what I said? If I come to somebody and say, hey man, I want to challenge you to something, like, yeah, wait till the new one comes. All right, I'll see you then. You know what I mean? It could be that simple. But no, I have to reinstate this 300 times because you're retarded to me. That's what it seems like. But anyways, we ready? Late 06, and you already killed 10,000 people in 2007. You were locked in. With stats like that, I could see you being number one in the world. I said I was number one in Gears 2, not 1.
So now it's Gears 2. But hold on. You said you was number one at the first game.
No, I didn't. I said I was in the top 100 or top 50, and I was. I said Terry 15 was number one. What's going on, Gears lovers? Scratch one grub. You know, I made this 2 weeks ago, before he even existed. We're going to keep going back. Y'all know that. Any Gears player would know this. You don't know this saying? What are you doing here? No, I'm just kidding. New players haven't played it. Y'all are going to love it on PlayStation. So Sony is promoting the Gears of War on their channel. Man, just imagine thinking about this a long time ago. You would have told somebody, no way, you're insane. I wouldn't believe that. But here it is, Gears of War on PlayStation, right? New Gears of War Reloaded trailer, showcase, 4K resolution, 120 frames, split screen co-op, and more, launching August 26th. But we got some more interesting news that's more interesting than this, which we already knew about this. I just wanted to say that Sony is promoting it. Gears of War Reloaded multiplayer beta weekend set for June 13th to 15th, June 20th to 22nd. I haven't played it in years, but I told you guys I was number 1 and 2. I was in the top 100 always, and Gears 1. As a matter of fact, I went back past so many games just to get to this point so that I can show you guys something. Look at my achievement list for Gears 2. Yeah, 91%. All right. What's going on, everyone? So yeah, you see this. That's right. Over a month ago. Yeah, Microsoft had to do some damage control here, right? Can't say I blame them. We knew some type of Gears was coming. I told people it wasn't going to be E-Day. Remember, you're talking to a Gears legend here. I was number 1 in the world in Gears 2. Always one of the top players in Gears 1. And let me go. Mm-hmm. Did you hear that? I asked you. Yeah, I'm guys, right? Guys, look who it is. Over a month ago. I'm hoping it comes to Nintendo Switch. This is what he said. I liked it. It will. He was on my channel. I was supporting Xbox, right? He was still here. He heard me say that. Exposed. Or you just don't listen, maybe, right? No. Exposed and you don't listen. Why would I lie again? What am I to you? Jump. Dude, when you want to beef with someone, you know how you win? You win by having good points. I'm trying to help you out. You consistently jump ahead of yourself. And then even then after this reply, dude still hasn't corrected himself. by taking things too personal, which is why I did all of that. And said, you want to find out about calling me a coward, trying to assassinate my character? Like, I thought we were beefing. And this guy goes outside of that. And it's like, why are we doing this? You know what I mean? It's like, dude, come talk to me. And if I was cool with somebody and I was supporting their channel for months, I'd come send them a message, right? But you could do that a different way, to be negative, and pull them into a call and say, hey, you know, let's talk. You know what I mean? Into a party chat or something. Like if I like that person, or, you know what I mean? If I never had any sense of beef with them. But like I said, it's quite clear, like I said in the last video, that somebody is sending you to attack me because they had a problem with those videos. I've called the guy out, and the other people too. And the people that still have me blocked. You know what I mean? They still watch my content, which I think is funny. But other than that, I have built good relationships with the Xbox community. And I know I never said this before because I just didn't want to bring it up, but now I'm going to say it because this is where things end here. In order for me to destroy you like I would have wanted to, I would have had to dump on Microsoft way worse than you would have imagined. But because I have respect for people that actually still like Xbox, I'm not going to go that far. Because you just want to start up shit. That's what you're not understanding. And it's annoying because you don't listen to anything I say. And it's like, bro, what's the point of me doing these videos if you're not listening to what I say? Like, you just got proved multiple times again wrong about what I said. And then you're reinstating it and trying to question me again. It's like, why do we even have to still play this game? See, bro, this is why I don't want to be associated with any of this stuff. Because it's like, did you come in my stream last night? Yeah, this dude came in my stream last night. This is it's 3:13 a.m. in the morning right now, June 25th, right? And he was like, God bless you, everything is good. But then you put that video up behind my back, and then you send those people to come in my stream and they're saying, yeah, GameStuh's in there spying with people, and they're coming in there talking mess. Like, what is with this type of behavior? Can you keep the same face? Why say that and then that? Like, dude, this is what I mean, y'all. Like, I can't take this guy serious. And me telling you that I honest to God, you know what I mean? I've been at the top. I was #1 in the world in Gears 2, and I was in the top 100 consistently in Gears 1, Warzone. I was a Warzone guy. I'm very serious about this. I would even go on player matches. And, you know, we would sit there in the annex beginning, and we just do shotgun battles all day. I throw my melee, this guy would throw his melee. You know what I mean? Let's go. It's no problem when I was into it. But right now, trying to think about getting out of old Gears, like, you don't see me doing that, do you? This dude made that up. I never said that. And that's the thing that annoys me too, because it's like, once again, you're not listening to what I say. They ignore everything you say, and then they keep sending like, oh yeah, you're a coward. You're scared to play him in Gears. It's like, did you just hear what I said? I said reload it. And I'm not using that code to waste on a day on an old ass game that I'm not interested in playing because it's not going to be fun to me. Like, why do I have to say this 100,000 times or something? You know what I mean? I'm over exaggerating a bit. I got an unread message here. Let's see what this is. Terror Xbox. Okay, yeah. But anyways, when me and John Wick had talked, right? I'm not showing this code, right? We agreed when I was in this video, because I have to reinstate this again, that he was going to pay for my pre-order for Reloaded on PC. And I was going to get in the beta that day. But they're like, no, don't do that because Game Pass is cheaper. You can just have him use Game Pass whenever you want when Reloaded comes out. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's what we agreed upon. Because I came here and said, yo, I'm not using that code till we talk, right? This still hasn't been corrected, by the way. They were wrong about so many things, guys. If I would have never corrected myself, y'all would have been thinking all that wrongly about me. This is what I don't like. Because I'm a guy with integrity and honor. And if I try to shame and wrong somebody the wrong way, or I go outside of the beef, and I go and correct myself on the camera. Because that's what I think somebody with some sort of sense of decency and honor would do. I've been sitting on a little bit, I haven't said anything, but I'm like, dude, still. I don't want to be associated with people like this. Definitely after the last video I launched too, it's like, at this point, man, it's just starting to get annoying. It's not fun to me anymore. And it's the first time I ran into somebody where it's like this. It's like, damn, man. Usually, nobody else does this shit, man. So we good, bro. Told you that's your code. Do whatever you please. Even if you're busy to play him right now, I'll send another code in the future if you want to trying this again, but that code is yours. John Wick was keeping it real. All that shit they come in there talking about, I stole the code, making up all that stuff. Guys, I never did any of that. And then I told him, bet, brother, literally had just saw it. Why would I do that? LOL. I said reload it too. Once again, reinstate it. That's what I said. I never gave him no date, no time. He even said it's cool if we don't. But yeah, he keeps dragging it out. It's obviously not cool because he's acting like a child. because he's not getting what he wants and he's throwing a fucking fit and just keep on saying all these people and just keep on trying to antagonize and try to provoke somebody. Guys, I see all this behavior. It's like, come on, man. You know what I mean? I don't have time for this. There's things I have on my mind when I wake up every day that are more important. And then when I get to gaming, I want to have fun. You know what I mean? This to me is not fun. Like at this point, this type of like drag, because it's just like, dude, move on. And I said, that brother literally just saw it. Why would I do that, right? I said, reload it too. Last time I restate that. I am not playing the old Gears. See, I've always felt that way. We agreed to reload it and was going to pre-order it. And then he said, no, I'm going to move to the Game Pass. Then decided to do Game Pass. Dude's over here lying, bro. Just like he's saying shit right now that's not true. It's annoying. Do you not understand that I'm not excited to even want to do anything with you because you're annoying me now? And you have been for a while. And you've not corrected anything, and you consistently keep going. You got these people coming in my comments, like saying the same thing over and over again. It's like, dude, can you get creative and be right on something? You got no points on anything, bro. Like I said, you're missing the shot on everything. You don't remember this video? This was the first one. What, today? No, and I like the Warzone, by the way. I'll play Execution too, but when I told you I was the top, it was Warzone. 72 straight hours, dude. I could not go to sleep. It was crazy. I still can't believe I did that. Gears 2, 73 out of 70. There it is again. 17 hours ago. I posted it this morning. See, I have to make a whole video just off of these things at the beginning every time. I can't even get to it because it's always these lies and always this nonsense and this stuff that's not even true. It's like, yes, because you don't listen to what I say. You don't care to listen to what anybody says. You're ignorant. You just want to get up and do that and get your way. And if you don't get your way, you keep sending it and doing that. You see what I mean? Like all this stuff. It's not, you're not going to get to me because I know how you operate. I see this all now. But all I'm saying is you don't even think about when somebody is, looking at you from that point of view to where it's like, dude, if some people is annoying, nobody wants to play anything with them. Yeah, man, don't destroy the future of the reloaded day before we get to it, bro. Yeah, I'm just not going to want to be associated. And I said, that's the same shit in that last video. And I'm sitting here trying to have patience, but it's like, at this point, I'm just going to completely ignore you. Then there's that other side to me too, right? It's like, nah, this dude is not going to say just do this. No, I'm just going to dump on him then. Remember you said there's no respect and all that? Yeah, you started all that. And I'm not giving you what you want, and look how you're acting. And I'm not going to because it ain't about what you want. We can both agree on a reloaded like we did. And you can be there or not be there. That's how it's going to be. And that's the intelligence. That's smart. You ain't worth wasting a month of Game Pass on. That sounds stupid to me. And I don't care how many of your dumbass little goons come in here again talking about blah 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 blah. You just play blah 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 blah. When you tell them something, it's like, oh yeah, but you know what? You could just get this up. It's like, can you hear what I say? No, they don't. They don't hear it. It's like a brick wall in here. When you look through the air, the brick wall is there, and nothing goes in there. They only just send out. Yeah, that's what I see here, y'all. So once again, multiple videos up here to show you what I said. How many times have I done this now? Then the shit gets annoying.
That's why you keep bringing it up. Oh, man. Do we have to go back? You know what? Matter of fact, let's go back and find it. Hold on.
But I told you guys I was number 1 and 2. I was in the top 100 always, and Gears 1.
But hold on. You lie so much that you...
Man, I can hit stop recording right now after that. This guy's so dumb. He just went to the proof against himself. They called me a liar. My God. It's getting bad now, y'all. He just put the proof in front of himself that I just said. Number 1 in Gears 2 after the other 3 videos. This is 4 videos now. And then he's calling me a liar. He just put the proof in front of himself. Oh my God. Why would you do that to yourself? And then post the fucking video. Oh my God, bro. Yeah, I'm 6'3". I'm pretty tall. You guys will probably see that. Oh my God. Bro. That's it. This dude just closed his own coffin. This dude just closed his own coffin. This dude just closed his own coffin. He hit something in there to put the nails down in it. Yes, that's man. Oh shit, man. Oh, why would you do that to yourself? This dude's a fucking clown, bro. Man, thanks for the farm, though. I don't even need to continue, do I? Why would you do that, man? Oh my god, man. Dude, what's wrong with you, man? Step back a little bit, man. Take a break. Go out in nature. Get in the grass. You know what I mean? Touch some grass. Really try to talk to God. You know what I mean? Don't come in my stream and tell me God bless you, brother, and then do that two-faced lukewarm nonsense. We ain't lukewarm over here. Yeah, what you talking about? Anyways, I don't. All right, whatever. No, I'll do this for you guys. Let's keep going.
Can't even keep your story straight anymore, man. Now all of a sudden he's number one. Bro, you was never number one in Gears 2.
Yeah, I'm making it up. Dude, I know people in real life I can contact. You want me to get them on the camera so they can tell you, yes, I was? Like, what do I need to make this up for? Like, I don't understand why it's such a big deal to you, too. Like, that you have to drag it all the way to this point. And then sit there and cry and beg me like a little kid. And then send all these other little kids, you won't play with him. Like, that's literally what I see. Like, please play this old game with him. Waste a month of Game Pass. Be unintelligent. I bet when he first came to do a video on me, he really thought he was going to get a certain way with all those people. Dude, like I said before, I could literally drop a nuke on Microsoft right now, and people will be having tears coming down their cheeks. I ain't going to do that, though. I'm saying I can. So I put that to the side on general, because that would be, I said that I would have been right, but I would have been selfish too. But I'm not going to do that because, like I said, I still like the Xbox community. I still like the Xbox brand, though I'm pissed off at the Microsoft corporation. And like I said, my Game Pass will always be there. I will play the new Gears. I will continue to support some developers that I know with Microsoft that I like. You know what I mean? Even if they did monopolize them. Like I said, to me, it's about the games. Definitely when it comes to Nintendo too. I care about Nintendo's games more than I do their hardware. As long as I have their games, I don't care. I bet there's people probably thinking too that, oh yeah, you probably would get mad if Switch games go to PC. I have a PC right here. Why would I get mad? I can play their games at max settings. That's never going to happen though, because I just know how they operate. But anyways, getting back to this dude. Man, dude, you made my day, bro. Thanks again. I think you should stop making videos, man. Because you just making yourself look dumb, man. I can't even get past the first minutes of your videos, but you just self-destructive, man. You're a damn messy man-child.
You was bro, I ain't never heard of you, bro. What are you talking about?
Dude, you're the one that's nobody that has no status. This hating on the General Medals right here. Like, General Medals are fake, right? You showed the proof, right? I showed them the proof, and they're hating on it. And they know damn well that their stuff is legit. They ain't got the status, right? Then he wants to say his stuff glitched. As far as I'm concerned, guys, the funny thing is that this liar is trying to make me seem like a liar so that you can ignore what he says. Don't get too caught up in this nonsense. Because every time you see my video, you start to realize that this guy just makes a fool of himself and he should stop himself in his tracks. It's like he made a fool of himself with Reforge and his wife. History likes to repeat itself. Definitely if you don't grow past that and you're still stuck and doing the same thing. Of course it's going to be a loophole. That's how it works. You don't even know he's spinning in the moonlight. Probably have to think about what that actually really means. I love this play. Earth is fun. But anyways, y'all have a great day. Enjoy laughing at this idiot.